This is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Toys donated through the Western Kentucky Toy Drive are being distributed in hard-hit areas. Tens of thousands of toys were collected after First Lady Brittany Bashir announced the effort just last week. WYMT's Phil Pendleton shows us the distribution underway in Bowling Green.
The inside of this warehouse is basically a gigantic toy store where people can come in here and get whatever they need for their kids for Christmas.
Families pick one blue gift, which is the highest value gift, 2 reds and 3 yellow gifts. And so the colors are based on different values of the gifts.
Hope House Ministries is the distribution point for thousands of toys collected in just a week's time after the First Lady announced the Western Kentucky Toy Drive. From there, local volunteers sprang into action.
And that's all because of volunteers. I mean, our community has completely shown out since last week in so many ways, but specifically here at this distribution site, we've seen them come all day Friday, all day Monday. They're here again today.
The toys began arriving on Friday. They continue to come in. We have been seeing them sorted out as I've been here today, and they will be available for the families in need through Thursday. In Bowling Green, Phil Pendleton, now back to you.
Toys are being distributed at 5 different locations throughout Western Kentucky. If you missed the Cram the Cruiser event yesterday in Hazard, there's another chance to donate toys and supplies right now. A 53-foot semi-truck is at Perry County Park until 7 o'clock tonight. The team is collecting a wide variety of items but cannot accept used clothing. Any clothing must have tags. Chris Halst has spent 2 weeks organizing donation drives and assisting on the ground in Western Kentucky with his team.
They just sit in front of whatever they had left. You know, it's just more of a what we can do for them and try to help them out. That's about all you really can do, you know, because they don't have nothing left down there.
Kentucky Work in Western Wear kicked off the donations with $6,000 worth of winter clothing, and Hazard Walmart contributed donations they collected. Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman got a first-hand look today at some of the tornado damage in central Kentucky. This afternoon, she toured the Danville-Boyle County Airport. It was hit by an EF2 tornado with winds up to 122 miles per hour. At least 13 aircraft at the airport were damaged or destroyed. The damage is estimated in the millions of dollars.
Skies have stayed dry as we've gone through the daytime hours today, and really as we've started this work week off, and we're going to continue to see that even as a weak system moves through during the late night hours tonight. Camera time lapse from I-75 at London. Things moving smoothly on the interstate as things ramp up Christmas travel wise. Downtown Whitesburg sitting at 43. Had a pretty nice sunset coming from that area not too long ago. You can see that our very own Brandon Robinson tweeted that, and I retweeted it myself. So a great sunset out there. Low to mid 40s out there right now, though some 30s sneaking in. Monticello already at 37. The rain will continue to stay mainly, well, not quite in Spain, but not here either, into western North Carolina and up into the Virginias before too long, but not any of our counties really. Low 30s for tonight. Skies start to slowly clear out as we finish things out tonight. I'll have the latest on when we could see some warmer temperatures as we celebrate Christmas coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Evan, thank you. With the holidays just days away, Lexington doctors are concerned about the spread of the Omicron variant. Officials at St. Joseph and UK hospitals say they are seeing steady cases of COVID-19, but they are prepared for cases to continue to increase as folks gather for the holidays. They say it is coming at a bad time as winter sets in.
When you gather, there's the risk of transmission of viruses, especially during respiratory season, which is what we're in.
And there's also a concern about staffing in hospitals. Even if Omicron infections are not severe, workers in all fields can still be sidelined by it for weeks. Attorney General Daniel Cameron is challenging another one of President Biden's vaccine mandates. This one affects staff and volunteer workers in Head Start programs. According to a survey of Kentucky's 28 Head Start grantees, responding ones anticipate having to fire approximately 17% of their staff for not complying with the Biden administration's mandate requirements. In the Commonwealth, more than 15,000 children are served by the Head Start program, and more than 2,000 children are enrolled in early Head Start programs. One person is dead tonight after a fire in Rowan County. It happened this morning at a home on Jackson Cemetery Road. It's not known what caused the fire. The identity of the person who was killed is also still unknown. A Pike County man is now in federal prison after pleading guilty to distributing child pornography. 36-year-old Oscar Joshua Calhoun of Belfry was sentenced to 375 months in prison. Court records indicate Calhoun admitted to engaging with others to exchange child pornography online. Calhoun's child pornography involved images of children under the age of 12. The investigation was conducted by the FBI. Several local and state leaders joined together in Somerset today for the groundbreaking ceremony of the Continental Refining Company. WYMT's Jade Saylor was there to hear the positive impact the CRC will have on the region.
The Continental Refining Company hosted a groundbreaking ceremony Tuesday to celebrate the future of its agri-tech evolution. There were several guest speakers, many who just wanted to say thank you to those that made this happen.
And we're thankful for the vision that you have to revitalize and bring this back to life and diversify, bring additional opportunities to our community, to the people of Pulaski County and the people in the surrounding Lake Cumberland region.
Local entrepreneur and Hemisphere Limited CEO Demetrius Hasotes purchased the refinery in 2011.
Credit goes to everybody that's been involved in this project. It's very complicated, it's very large, but we look forward to the future, and we appreciate everybody's support.
CRC would create up to 20 new jobs with an average salary range of $18 to $20 per hour. And House Speaker Pro Tem David Meade had high praise for what he has done.
Your investment into this community and into our county, we certainly appreciate what you have done and your expansion here. And as Ken said, you know, this is about you. This is a celebration about your company, what you have done. You created these jobs. You created this company. Government didn't do that for you. Government didn't help you do that. You did.
CRC is installing a soybean crushing, biodiesel refining, and blending facility at the current CRC oil refinery in Somerset.
The opportunities that we're creating for our families are why we do what we do. And what I saw in the worst of times in Dawson Springs and Mayfield, and what I see in the best of times here in Somerset, in a way, is exactly the same thing. And that is, we have local and state and legislative officials here together.
The ability to produce biofuels and soy-based products in Somerset will open new markets and provide farmers a solid agri-tech business opportunity for positive economic impact. In Somerset, Jade Saylor, WYMT Mountain News.
CRC plans to generate income by engaging in sales of ultra-low sulfur diesel, gasoline, biodiesel, soy hulls, high-protein fiber meal for animal feed, and more. Magoffin County is one step closer to getting its own ambulance service. Leaders have been trying to launch one for more than a year now, and now the county is ready to move forward and find a service provider that fits the community's needs. But they say paying for it will be a challenge. The Magoffin County Fiscal Court could make a decision as soon as tonight at its meeting. The state's search warrant task force issued its final report today. Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron formed the group after Louisville police shot and killed Breonna Taylor. The final report includes 8 recommendations the task force approved at its final meeting earlier this month. Some of the changes they are pushing for include regular warrant training for law enforcement, having prosecutors review warrants, and tracking where warrants are served. The General Assembly will review the recommendations ahead of the next legislative session, which of course starts pretty soon in January. The Starter Labs pitch competition by Invest 606 and Do Good Brands ended last week with 10 schools submitting business and product ideas from 6 different counties across the region, closing out what organizers called a close race to the top with several innovative ideas. But the grand prize winners hope the competition was just the beginning of their project's mission. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more about a bot born in Belfry.
Could show them how it started. It all started with a seed.
It's been pretty crazy, really, to watch it come from just an idea in our heads to now a physical product, and hopefully, eventually, mass-produced, maybe.
Searching for a solution. It might be faster.
We don't really have an industry right now, so we could bring an industry here, and that's kind of our goal, is to kind of raise and nurture the beginning of a new industry in Eastern Kentucky.
When Brendan Hackney and Jonah Adkins partnered up, their focus was set on innovation, branching into ag tech.
And on the bottom, there's a distance and color sensor.
Working with a local greenhouse to develop something to change the game.
And we've talked to them a lot about what we should put on there, what they think, kind of like what would help them the most.
Then Aubin was born.
I didn't say that right.
A robot designed to monitor plant growth, color, and moisture, wirelessly watching and working. That grew into more when the Starter Labs pitch competition was announced and the Belfry boys submitted their project.
Engineering and entrepreneurship goes hand in hand, and see how they can come up with some ideas and then put things together and then start something, a seed for a new industry.
Planting them in first place for a $1,000 prize. And while they hope to keep growing their plan,
when we get the water tank on it, this part of the program,
they are glad to know the idea is fruitful.
We thought it was a good idea because we're the ones that made it, but it really helped to kind of confirm that maybe this is something that could work.
And they hope it will show those on the outside.
They just think we're mountain people, I guess.
That the Appalachia of tomorrow,
I think this could be the future of Eastern Kentucky.
Starts with the Aubins of today. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The contest was all about highlighting entrepreneurship in the mountains and pointing students toward the Governor's School for Entrepreneurs. Organizers say it was inspiring to see the ideas submitted this year.
And coming up, I've got the latest Christmas travel forecast ahead, including where rain could dampen some of those holiday plans.
And are you still needing to do some last-minute Christmas shopping? Well, many are hoping you will do it locally.